It's got to be real.
Be real. Be real. See, at the end of the day, man, I'm still AB, Adrien the Problem Broner. Anyone can get it. Africans, Mexicans, Pakistan, Philippines. What's up, people? That was my I can't do that American accent, man. But anyway, right, look, Adrien the Problem Broner, Manny Pacquiao. I've heard about it, but will it happen? I believe it when I see it, yeah? I think, to be honest with you, I think Pacquiao will fight Timothy Bradley for a third time because it just goes in line with what Manny Pacquiao has done in his career thus far. Top rank, I mean, how often has he gone and faced a fighter outside of the top rank stable, apart from Floyd Mayweather of recent? I mean, Chris Algieri was a fight that was there, and I'm not really sure what Chris Algieri's contractual obligations were. But I just want to clear up something about Amir Khan in this whole situation, because people are saying, oh, Amir Khan can't fight Pacquiao because of promotional issues. I'll tell you something about that, right, which most people don't really know. Amir Khan doesn't have to listen to Al Haymon, although Al Haymon is his advisor. Amir Khan's contract is a bit different to the other Haymon fighters, from what I understand. I'm not 100% on this, but I'm pretty sure. But the thing is that Amir Khan doesn't have to listen. He doesn't have to listen to Al Haymon. He can fight who he wants to fight, so he can still fight the top ranked fighters and them guys. Whereas the other Al Haymon fighters have to keep it in house, and that was the deal. That was apparently, I think that's what the deal was when Amir Khan signed up with Al Haymon. I remember like when he signed up new with him. I forget who I was speaking to. It was one of his team, or it might have been Amir himself. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but yeah, like I'm pretty sure that Al Haymon doesn't have a full grasp on Amir Khan like he does of his other fighters. Now, having said this, Pacquiao's not faced Amir Khan, so if he's not faced Amir Khan, right, and he's not. You know, it's been a while. There's been talks of Pacquiao Khan before. It's not new. He didn't have to face Chris Algieri. He could have faced Amir Khan back then. I don't really remember what Amir Khan's situation was, but, you know, here's what it is. So if he's not faced Amir Khan, who doesn't have the obligation of Al Haymon, like most of his fighters do, why would Manny Pacquiao face Adrien Broner, who is, I think, more tied in with Al Haymon? That's the issue that arises, the Al Haymon and the top rank issue. See, Pacquiao's severely limited in terms of what he can do because he's with Top Rank. So it has to go through Bob Arum. So if Bob Arum isn't willing to do business with Al Haymon, it's very difficult. However, if some of these fighters are not fully obligated to Al Haymon, and we don't know how far Al Haymon's power goes into each individual fighter because they'll have had contracts signed. Some of them maybe more under control than Al Haymon than others, and I believe that is the case. So, how in control is Adrien Broner from Al Haymon? I mean, could he? I mean, who would promote the fight? I mean, obviously it would be a top ranked promoted show in conjunction with About Billions. I don't know what his promotional company is, but I mean, what do I think of this fight? I think it's a good fight, but truth be told, it'd be nice to see the build-up. It'd nice to see the fight because it'd just be a breath of fresh air. People can say, oh, it wouldn't be competitive or whatnot, right? But I still think that, you see, Adrien Broner, he's never ever got demolished to a point where he hasn't put up a fight. He faced Marcus Maidana. He faced, he didn't get knocked out. He got knocked down, and I predicted it. That's my best prediction. Actually, no, I don't know if my Tyson Fury prediction was better or the Maidana Broner one. One of the two, right? I don't know, but they were my top two predictions that I made, yeah? Who was the big underdog? Was it Maidana or was it Fury? I don't know. But the thing is, yeah, that Broner didn't get knocked out by Maidana. He got up and he put up a fight. He did hit back. He got wobbled. He got hurt. He was whining on the floor. All the crap he was talking before the fight. I know all that. But Broner still got up and he did fight till the 12th round. He's faced Sean Porter. He got outpointed. I thought Broner put up a good fight. He even dropped Porter in the last round. So, you know, Broner's never got, like, totally demolished. So... And he is a good champion. He has gone up several weight classes and whatnot. And, you know, he is that guy, you know, who has achieved some stuff in boxing. But, I mean, when we are truthfully looking at it, I mean, Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion, I think he put up a better fight against Floyd than people think. I think Canelo put up a better fight against Floyd than people think. It's all subjective and the way you score fights. Everyone like goes upon a consensus. Oh, Mayweather won so easily. I have seen them slow motion videos. I still think Mayweather won the fight, but I don't think he won it by the margin that people had it. I thought it was really, really close. And that's my take on it. That's the first time I scored it, and I score it still, and I still score it like that. The fight went as I expected. Like I saw Mayweather's advantages, Pacquiao's advantages, and I also back and forth with this fight. There was a time where I was like quite convinced that Pacquiao will do him, but then like I looked at Victor Ortiz and I saw Mayweather against other southpaws, DeMarcus Corley, and even Zab Judah, and then I saw the Zab Judah fight. I was like Pacquiao maybe, but a lot of stuff happened in that fight what I expected. Pacquiao did land the overhand left, but Mayweather didn't drop. You know, I expected Mayweather to drop from that overhand left. He didn't. He took it. I think Pacquiao landed some severe, vicious combinations to the body and to the head when Mayweather, I think it was about 3 times in the fight where he had against the ropes and unleashed on him. Can Broner take them straight left hands? I mean, if Pacquiao's catching Mayweather, and you can't usually use triangle theories, but let's be honest about this. Broner is a, no disrespect to Adrien. Adrien's a badass fighter, but Adrien Broner is a cheap carbon copy of Floyd Mayweather Jr. inside that ring. He's a bit more aggressive. He tries a shoulder roll. He doesn't move as much as Floyd. He hasn't got as much lateral movement. He hasn't got as good range control as Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's not as deceptive as Floyd. He hasn't got the shoulder roll even remotely locked down. But he does have some punching power there. Broner does have punching power, and I think that at 140, it'll be interesting to see how strong Pacquiao is at 140 if it happens at 140, and it'll be interesting to see what Broner, because we know Broner at 140 has looked good against that Akalaberivav. I don't know what his name is, but Akalakaberivav is not Manny Pacquiao. So I mean, it's difficult for me to see any other way for this to go than Pacquiao whooping Adrien Broner silly with that overhand left connecting at will, with that right hook connecting at will, with the speed, combination punching, the footwork. I still think Pacquiao still got enough in the tank to really take out Adrien Broner, and it's difficult to see Broner doing anything like to stop Pacquiao. I mean, everyone's looking at Pacquiao, and this is the thing in boxing though. If you do get knocked down viciously, like Pacquiao did get knocked down, once your brain hits your skull in that sort of fashion, and you wobble and you drop and you go to sleep. From the history of boxing, you can see a lot of fighters after they took that sort of knockout loss, it affected them in many, many different ways, but it does affect them. We know it affects them. Historically speaking, knockouts and knockdowns and things of that nature have affected fighters. Very few fighters recover from it fully. But Pacquiao's been down before, but he's never been knocked out on that big of a scale in that sort of fashion at that late in his career, So it's going to be interesting to see, like, because we saw Pacquiao wasn't as aggressive against Floyd Mayweather. I didn't see him push the foot on the gas in the 11th and 12th round. He didn't really put. In my opinion, if Pacquiao really pushed in the 11th and 12th, it would have been very, very close. In my opinion, I think he would have won the fight, but he didn't, because he didn't do that. He didn't chase it. He didn't go for it. So I still have Mayweather winning. I didn't have Mayweather winning to that extent that most people did. But yeah, look, man. Broner is not Mayweather, and that's very apparent. But I mean, Broner does have intangibles that even Mayweather doesn't. I'm going to say this. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think at this point in his career, Broner has more one-hit knockout power than Mayweather does, whether that's a 147 or 143 catchweight or 140 pounds. Broner will carry some. At 140, Broner has got some crack in his punches, because then when Pacquiao moves down a weight to 140, he's going to have to cut more weight. He's going to be more exposed to a knockout loss, because he's not fighting when you're at a higher weight. Although the punches coming at you are harder, Pacquiao's a bit more fuller. So, but you see, when he moves down to 140, the punching power is going to decrease, but so is Manny Pacquiao's punch resistance, because he's going to be killing himself a little bit more to make weight. So these are some intangibles, but I really struggle to see Broner winning. And Pacquiao is southpaw. He's fast. He's unorthodox. The overhand left, the right hand, the right hook. Counter punch that Pacquiao's got when Broner throws that jab. I see Pacquiao wham hitting that right hook. Pacquiao's all over the place, very fast, very active. He's got a very high punch output, Pacquiao. And to be honest, it's very difficult for me to see Broner winning this fight, but I want to see it because it's a breath of fresh air. It's something new. It's not something we've heard of before, really. Broner does look up to Pacquiao. You know, Broner, where you say what you want about Broner. Broner used to wear, and I still think he does, the trainers of Manny Pacquiao when Pacquiao gets in the ring, them Nike ones. So leave your comment section below them boxing boots. Comment section below. Subscribe as always. Let me know what you think of this fight. Adrien the Problem Broner versus Manny Pacquiao. Do you think that this is a good fight? Would you like to see it? I would love to see this fight. At 140, he's gonna have to kill a little bit of weight, but I mean, he is a 147. I won't say he's a known puncher at 147, but he can bang at 147. But I mean, Adrien Broner, one hit, he dropped Sean Porter on his ass. Yeah, that's impressive, to be honest, to me. I mean, you know, go back to the Emmanuel Taylor fight. I mean, how many fighters do you see in 140, 147 who are doing that to guys? I mean, he might not be the best points winning fighter, but he does have one hit. I mean, how many fighters have that one punch what puts you on your ass? Not many fighters have that one punch. I mean, back in the day they used to, but I don't know why. I really don't know why. But nowadays, few fighters have that one hit, bang, crack, pop, knockout punch. Broner's got it. And I mean, Mayweather hasn't got a one-punch knockout. He hasn't. Mayweather's got cumulative knockout power, but not like, I mean, Mayweather's hands have been bust up for many years. I think Broner carries more knockout power than Mayweather at a 143 or a 140. I mean, Mayweather cut down to 143. I think his power would diminish significantly due to weight cutting, struggling to make the weight, and all sorts. Broner, on the other hand, with Pacquiao coming down, I think it'll be very interesting. 143 catch weight or 140 pounds for the 140 belt. Maybe that's what Pacquiao might go after, the 140 belt of Broner. It'd be really interesting to see. Comment section below. Please make sure you subscribe. Do you think this fight will happen? Adrien Broner versus Manny Pacquiao for the 140 pound belt.